Welcome, everybody. We are doing, as per usual, I don't know why I said what we were doing. We're doing resumes. Of course, we're doing resumes. So this is a cybersecurity analyst, and let's look at what the JD for these will be. So, let's see. Security analyst. I'm assuming those are correct. Maybe I want to do this to cybersecurity engineer. It's actually a part of IT I haven't really touched, truthfully. So let's see. Cybersecurity engineer. That there we go. Requirements. So we've got a bunch of stuff. BA, and I'm assuming a BA. Security device, CNA, it's file, foundation. So this is going to be a lot of certs. Desirable firewall TCP protocols. Cert firewall TCP IP. Okay. Yeah, misspelled security there. Then let's look at for the LA Clippers. Okay. Do do do. In security framework, consulting, IPS. There's going to be a lot of these little keywords. Oh boy. All right. Office. See, for real. Like this is for the Clippers, and they want PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. This is why you always need to put that stuff on your resume. I just don't. We need them all the time. I know candidates don't want to do it, but like you absolutely need that stuff. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of keywords for this one. I can tell. Okay. Oh my God, there's so many different ones for this. So ISO. I know there's going to be different types of ISO. Jeez Louise. All right. IEC. Quantities right there. Oh yeah, then let me put my little ask me any question about your job search. I will answer it after I am done reviewing a resume. There we go. Have to do that one. There we go. All right, cool. So ISO, IEC, these are all different. I don't like the fact that these are all different. Is IT security engineer the same? Cybersecurity is a part of IT I have not touched. So let's see if this is DLP, CIM, EDR. There's gonna be a lot of little keywords. A lot of them. IT practice, cybersecurity engineer. Let's go with this one for Hermes. Is this supposed to be Hermes? I have no idea. All right. IES. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There we go. At least I have seen a couple of these. So at least this is some similarities, which is IDP IPS. Jeez All right. There's so many of these. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is not one I've actually done before. I've not done cybersecurity. Full disclosure. So, and I'm trying to find the commonalities between this, and it looks like it is going to be specific certifications, which cybersecurity engineer, and I'm trying to find the commonalities. So IDS, IPS, that was one I saw multiple times. So at least that is going to be the same. I'm assuming this is also going to be cloud. Oh gosh, in case people want it. So can people even see cloud? No, they can't. Let's do over here, and then I'll do cloud over there so that people can actually see it. Networking, Python, a couple of keywords, information, cybersecurity. Let's go with another one. IT security engineer. Like, I don't know enough about the market to directly know if those are the same, unfortunately. If you are in, what the heck is this? If you are in existing employees, please have internal. Okay, internal. Secondary duties, minimum education and qualifications. Oh, good morning, Bear. Uh, cloud, CISP. Did I have CISP? I don't have CISP. Did I misspell CISP? CISSP. Okay, CISP. I don't know if that's actually the correct one. ISO, cool. All right. VPNs, data loss. Oh boy. All right. Demonstrating that in detail. I'm gonna leave one more just to make sure I'm like getting this correctly because I don't like giving false advice. It's not good. Requirement of multi-region retail cyber network endpoint protections. Yeah, and I did see a couple of these infrastructure compliance standards. Okay. So there we go. And compliance. Cool. So without further ado, I don't know why I said ado. Let's get to this resume. All right, I changed it to engineer. All righty, away we go. So we've got a cybersecurity engineer. And full disclosure, I've done a lot of stuff in IT and tech. I've not done cybersecurity. That is something that I have not done. So take this review with a grain of salt. I don't like giving bad advice, but I know at least a little bit of how recruiters think. So hopefully this can at least guide you on how this works. And it honestly looks like before you even do this, you would have about 35 applications to one interview. If that is a rate that you're holding, that's not a bad interview rate. It may mean you don't need a lot of changes to your resume. So, what I did find is, quite frankly, going to be an insane amount of keywords that is going to differ drastically based on what you're going to do. So, you don't necessarily need all of these, but you should have some of these, which is going to be the word security device, CCNA, ISO. Uh, ISO is a compliance standard, so also compliance standard. I know there's a lot of different ones, and again, that's going to determine your industry. CISSP, ITIL certifications, a lot of certifications. Certifications are very important. Firewalls, TCP, IP, IDS, IPS, firewalls, and endpoint security. I found those in multiple ones. And yes, I'm serious. Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. There was a specific job on there that was for a sports team whose name immediately escapes me. Clippers, maybe? I don't know. And they actually had that as a requirement. So, in addition, cloud, whichever one, again, endpoint protection. So, I guess the word endpoints and compliance in general. So, let's see what I can go based on that. So, perform trios initially security alerts, resolving an average 40 incidents a day, mostly from product influence threat detection. Okay. Perform proactive threat hunting, CrowdStrike tools, uh, escalated critical security threats such as associated phishing, like the adversary in the middle, to clients, enabling a swift incident. So I'm not seeing any of these keywords, but again, this might just be my lack of experience specifically with this type of industry. So let's see, URL scans, IoTs, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I'm gonna make a guess that this is not a bad resume, but you're gonna need some keywords here. In addition, I know it says cybersecurity analyst. They said I could do, they're looking for cybersecurity engineer or analyst positions. And I'm doing specifically cybersecurity engineers, unless they are similar. Again, not something I've recruited for. Provided training mentorship on junior. I like that one. Let's see. Collaborated with clients with security vendors. So monitored putty system, and with downtime, BUSAs, support. Okay, certifications. Here we go. These should be up top. Um, it's not too long and it's good to just have it here. In addition, if you have your bachelor's, that was something I didn't put on here, but it was a requirement on a lot of jobs that you had an equivalent amount of, uh, schooling essentially. So, I am noticing a lack of a couple of these, a lot of these keywords, but again, maybe this is a specific ones you're not going for. So, my advice, which again, grain of salt, is I would try to find out your exact niche in cybersecurity engineering and find a lot more of the keywords that they're going to be using. Because I think the way you structure your sentences are good. You just need a little bit more of the keywords based on it. In addition, I think your education should be up top, and then under it should be your certification, just so that it shows. Because it also shows cloud, which is a lot of them the ones. So you have a certain cloud that's good. Um, and then if you have anything involving ISO, put that in, or compliance, that kind of thing. And I know ISOs vary. There's just a bunch of numbers based on that. So that is going to be my review for this. Honestly, I want to know what you think of it based on what you have and what you've experienced. But I really hope that helps because I don't like giving bad advice. So I'm just telling you up front how little I know specifically about cybersecurity, but I do know recruiters, and I'm going to make an educated guess that would be wrong, that you might be missing out on a couple of opportunities, specifically because your keywords are not going to be in the resume. Because there are a couple, I'm pretty sure that IOCs are there as well, along with MFA, but they need to be a little bit clearer. So that's my vote for this. I'm not going to decide whether or not this gets passed to the hiring manager or not, because I would have needed more information directly from the hiring manager on what we would be searching for before I would do the search myself. So you've got a big old from me, and I hope that helps. Make sure if it did to like, comment, and subscribe, or if it's not, just yell at me in the comments. It's fine. I have thick skin. So, all right. Good luck out there. I am rooting for you. Hey, Diglet. You didn't tell me about how to find the endowment fund. I'm sorry. I have no idea how to find endowment funds. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, go over the rainbow and find it there, maybe? Go to your local bank. What's the optimal font for a cybersecurity engineer? Optimal font, I think, is going to be a couple, but I just say use Arial. Arial is fine. It's dyslexic friendly, which I like, but it it's clearer on the eyes. So I prefer Arial, and every time I say, your font doesn't matters up, somebody puts in like wingdings or something. So I would definitely say Arial. It's easy. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. It's clearer. Its spacing is a little bit smaller, but still clear. So that is my vote for that. Okay, yes. No, I want to narrow LinkedIn search to only endowment funds, hospital pension funds, and sovereign wealth funds. LinkedIn's Boolean searches are not the greatest. You might have to use something like the professional one for that. Uh, like I think LinkedIn Light Sales Rep, which is what I use, would be sufficient for that, because the Boolean searches via the jobs itself, it's not always accurate, and I don't know why. And I have heard from other recruiters even today of how it's like iffy. Got an interview in the first 10 applications after me. Hey, I am very glad. Look, you're gonna fumble interviews. That's gonna happen, right? That's why I want you to have more interviews, because it's you're gonna fumble some. I fumbled interviews. I know a lot about them. I have screwed up interviews before. And if you're not been practicing your interview, you're gonna screw some up. That's why volume is important. Because every time somebody says, there's just one perfect job, and I'm like, if you haven't interviewed before, you're just not practiced. So a lot of it is just repetition of knowing how to do it. But I am very glad that you got an interview after the first 10 applications. And that is something that you should be proud of, because searching for a job requires multiple steps, and that is the first step is a resume, then it's the interview, and then it's the offer. And each of those requires slightly different strategies, and we focus mainly on the first one. But you're gonna fumble some interviews. It happens. No one it, it happens a lot. Like, you get so in your head, and then you're like, and then immediately you're like, why did I do that? So yeah, I'm happy to just have the experience. The questions were on Orthodox because it's animal care. Oh yeah, yeah, that is true. There would be a lot of different ones. I think you were in the UK as well. I don't remember. I don't know if the UK shuts down like America, United States. So you may not be getting more, but I don't know. I don't know the UK's job market order because I know in the US it's basically quarter one's the biggest, then average quarter two, average quarter three, and then nothing in quarter four. And I don't know if that's the same for the UK-ish. Although admittedly, we may not have a great quarter one next year, but more of a quarter two because there's gonna be a lot of shakeups in my opinion. So I don't know if we're actually going to have a very big quarter one compared to other years. So next year might be an anomaly. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I can really only predict 3 weeks away, and quite frankly, that's not. It's more than 3 weeks. So okay, who do we have next? We have man. I'm probably gonna get torn apart in the comments for that cybersecurity engineer because I've not done cybersecurity. Okay, so this is a software engineer grad. Uh, I'm I'm not sure if they're looking for an internship or an actual. All right, I don't know if they're looking for an internship. I did play blah 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 tro. I did. I liked it. It was good. I played it on stream once or twice. Is it common to reject applicants on the website post interview rather than? It is addicting. Yeah. Well, is it common to reject on the website post interview rather than text interview? What do you mean reject them on the website? Are you talking about through the website that they applied for? Yeah, it's a real addictive game, Balatro. Balatro. I can never pronounce anything. All right, so I'm gonna assume they're looking for a non-internship position. And quite frankly, I've done a lot of internships. So uh let's try something else. I'm back into Final Fantasy 14 and a bunch of roguelites I haven't played. But my goal is to maybe do some game streaming after Black Friday because I just want to have a computer that can actually handle it. So, and that I can use all three monitors I have. So I so hate having only two monitors. But the laptop I bought is yeah, so it just said not selected on Indeed, but I haven't received an email or nothing. It depends. If it's a smaller company, you can use Indeed as an ATS, but most larger companies have their own. So if specifically they're smaller, they probably did use that. So I mean, I would just take it as a rejection, and if they call you back, be pleasantly surprised. Because there's also cases where I misclicked and I sent somebody a rejection and then an offer letter like the next day, and I had to email them like, "Hey, ignore that. Just ignore that. That was the wrong button. There is no do-overs." So, let's see. What are they? Are they doing full stack? I don't know exactly which one they're going to go for. Cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. Might be Java? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out for this. All right. Personally, I haven't used. Actually, did I use Indeed to reject people? I don't remember. If I did, it was on my second job, but I feel like we just used the internal ATS. Back end data style. Hey, welcome. There's no way I'm gonna pronounce that. Ruma. There we go. I'm calling you Ruma. Is this your resume, real quick, by the way? If not, that's okay. I'm gonna do this one and I can answer other stuff. But welcome to the channel. I'm here to answer questions on recruiting, and I don't know actually which one this is going for. So I'm just gonna title this software engineer question mark. I don't know if this is an intern. I don't know which is what, and this is gonna base on that. So, nope. I was the resilient. Oh, the resilient Vinci. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah. I saw you submit two under different names, which is fine. But I really do like Resilient Da Vinci. I think that is a good name. So you feel free to ask me any questions. Right now I'm gonna do this resume review and then I'll get back to you. So because I got a list out the door. Not really. I have 25 more, 20, no, 15 more. So, all right, let's see. Everything is right. Software engineer. We are doing a software engineer position, and the reason everything is in question marks is because I don't know. They did not say if they were looking for an intern position, if they were looking for a full stack, a back end, I based on the quick glance, probably not front end position, nor what their primary language is. And that is going to very much depend on what we're going to be looking for. So we're going to try to freestyle this resume and see if I can figure out. But if you are sending resumes to me, please title what you're looking for, back end or full stack. Or, and if you do like a software engineer and it is back end, let me know your primary language because that is going to be critical. So I'm assuming it is going to be Python for this based on the front. So let's begin. All right. Um, so if it is Python, which I'm going to assume because this is front and center, this part is fine. This part is fine. I think education should be off in the corner here, but such a minor quibble. This is fine. Expected graduate. Again, I'm assuming this is for a full time position when you graduate and not an internship. So we have Python, Java, C, and C++, and JavaScript. This is why I do not like skill blobs, particularly for this, is because hiring managers do not like it when you list everything. I know specifically for full stack, it's probably going to be JavaScript, SQL, HTML, sorry, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and then another primary language. But if you list all of these languages, they are going to look poorly on it. Then the machine learning AI, that's fine. Not a lot of those are going to be in keywords, but some of them are. AWS is solid, but again, none of this super matters unless it's in the bullet points. So we have internship, that's fine. Truthfully, I think you could save some space by combining these. So just Department of Transportation, software engineering intern. And advanced filtering, that doesn't mean anything. Developed using React, JS, Java, and Azure SQL. And this is why I also was a little confused. Is this is Java and this starts as Python. Then enhanced cross-function UI for PC, iPad performing 200 inspectors. If we're going for a Java backend or even a Python, I don't think this is it, unless you're going for full stack. But if you're going for full stack, and here's my problem I immediately find with this. I like Azure. I like that you have SQL. I don't like that. I don't know if this was full stack. Typically, you'd also have JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and TypeScript. And if it is a back end position, it would make sense to have Java and React. But if it's a back end, then you also have UI, unless it's for the that hooking that up. But I'm not seeing a ton of the keywords. In addition, there will probably be something like REST if it was Java. There would be. I'm trying to think of some of the others. Uh, yeah, and I know React.js is React JavaScript, but that does weird stuff. So that's my immediate problem with this is I'm not sure what you are because this reads like Python. This says Python. This reads like a Java developer, but doesn't have all of it. It also doesn't read like a full stack, nor I mean DevOps. It has Azure. That's fine. So let's look at the next one, which is non-US big tech. Uh, management serverless cloud functions. If you what in cloud environment, just say cloud and then put AWS, GCP, Azure, whatever cloud environment it was, just put that in brackets once. They need to know. Reporting again, that's JavaScript developed by an internal tool to okay, that doesn't matter. Is optimized? Okay, that doesn't have any of the keywords that we're looking for. Upheld since by okay. So this has almost nothing I need except for the fact that it has JavaScript and cloud. That is good. I need more. Um, and then you have Java as well in AWS. This is a good one. So again, I think my big issue here is I'm not sure which part you're applying for. And I know people are going to pick me apart in the comments, but I think this is a fair point is if you're applying for a full stack position, I don't think you have enough requirements for it. If you're applying for a Java position, you don't necessarily have enough requirements for that. If you're applying for a Python position, I need to see more Python. So I don't know what you're specifically applying for, and I know as an intern you've been using a bunch, but we do need to pick and choose if you're going to your full-time position after that. So, assuming that is what you're looking for, that is my review on this. And I would say, unless they are specifically looking for like Azure DevOps or Azure SQL, I don't know if I'd move forward. But if they were looking for those two things, that is very clear and they would probably move you forward. So, but we need to be clearer on our resume about what we are applying for. Because I have recruited in IT. I've recruited a lot. I've taught others about how to recruit in IT, and I've spoken with a lot of IT tech managers. And I do not believe this resume would fly unless specifically they were looking for the Azure DevOps. And I want to make sure that you have the best chance you can. So, because, and we just need to specify. I think it is also possible if you need to, you could have a full stack resume over here and make another resume that's a back end resume. That's fine. So you can have two different resumes for that, but I'm not sure I would really move this forward because also I like Docker, I like Kubernetes, although Docker I think is Python and Kubernetes is that's one different. But yeah, and I don't see them here. So this is nice, but if they're not in the bullet points, they don't matter. So that's my review of this, and now we're gonna go for another awkward transition. Boop, 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 boop. And yes. Okay, back. Yeah, this person a full stack heavy backend with a lot of days of probably Python. So it's better to just target one stack, even have experience in multiple things. Yes. So what if you have done some cool stuff non-related to your targeted stack? It's not I want you to think of your resume, Ruma, not as a marketing tool, which I think a lot of people think it is, or to catch attention. It is a form at the DMV, or assuming you're in the United States, it's a governmental form. And if you were going to fill out a governmental form, you wouldn't put also I can do a sick kickflip. They don't care. The manager might, and is that is something you may want to mention to the manager when you're in the interview, because the interview is where you stand out, not the resume. So it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to see is it matters to you, and maybe it is something they want, but it's not going to fly in the interview or in the not interview. It's not going to fly in the resume. So you really do want to target your resume, which I think was my critique to yours as well. So, and it looks like I don't think they're a bad person. It looks like they've done some solid stuff. But like if I was looking for a Python developer and I don't see it here, right? I understand Docker, I think is, but that was over here. Or no, that was here. I don't see enough of the that. So your resume is a governmental form and you need to be able to write it like one because otherwise they're going to think you don't have enough experience or whatever. So hopefully that made sense. I am exhausted. I did not sleep at all last night. So we're having extra cruel resumes today. But yeah, it is a governmental form, and I feel like once you start writing it like that, it's going to be better. So, especially in IT, like you need to specify your tech stack. I have I've done a lot of IT recruiting, and I actually look for ones when they don't specify their tech stack, but it doesn't always work. And there's a chance your recruiter is not going to have the time to actually go through with it. So it was like it's clear they did cloud, but they didn't mention cloud. I'm aware. I'm aware Azure is cloud, but they also have SQL. So you really want to just make it abundantly clear to the person. And again, it's also the case the manager may not know what the current terminology or colloquialisms are. So if the manager is under the impression that these are not Python, that's it. Okay, Ruma, perfect. Yeah, I butcher names. I once had somebody on a dotted line to me who reported to me that he gave me permission to use his real name and then took it away because I kept butchering it so much and I feel so bad. So I don't trust my pronunciation ever, uh, which is partly dyslexia, but also just that. So we have a financial analyst position up next. But yeah, specificity is the correct term you're going to want for any type of resume. It needs to be targeted. That's why I suggest that everybody do not. redo your resume for every position. You will break your mind. Redo it for every job title. At the very beginning of your job search, all you got to do, just pick 3 or 4 titles, or if you're in a niche area like software engineering, pick like a full stack backend with a language and maybe something else with another language and create your resume based on those, and then you can keep applying. So it, it uh it's the best way to do it. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I do for my friends. It's how you should do it. The fact that you customize it for every resume means you're not going to send out the volume that you need. Okay, is this business analyst? No, financial analyst, which is probably going to be different. So I'm going to have to actually search this. Okay. And there we go. So, all right, we're having an ad in 30 seconds. Boo. Boo ads. All right. Let's look for what we need for a financial analyst position. I feel like I did this a while ago, but it's best to. Okay, is this going to be Gap VBA? Right, it's VBA. Okay. Resume in FPA, which is financial planning and analysis, I think. Uh, Financial planning and analysis. Yeah, okay, cool. I was correct in that. In addition, I'm assuming you're going to want, it's going to be heavy Excel. Um, VBA, that's the one I was looking for. Power BI, Power BI. Yeah, go back, go back, go back, go back. All right. Excel, obviously Excel, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna want macros. So we're gonna do Excel. I know they didn't say it, but I'm gonna make a huge hunch that they're gonna do this. So, it, yeah, I cannot type today. I'm so tired. Pivot, macros, etc. PowerPoint. Okay. And then we're gonna do. I'm assuming. Sorry. Complain. It's explaining complex topics to people works well. Collaborative. Collaborative. Dyson. Let make the fans. Okay. Finance, accounting, BA, SAP. SAP is a probably extra credit. Is going to be SAP. PowerPoint, Outlook, right? Outlook. You need Outlook. Research task, communicate. Yeah, that was could be the communication. All right, I think this is probably good. I'll do one more communication. So it's essentially going to be complex topics simplified to stakeholders. It's not necessarily always going to be stakeholders, but it's going to be good enough. Independent research. 5-4 Dexcom. What is this? Oh gosh, y'all can hear my voice crack. Uh, Bachelors. Okay, that's not a good one. We already did Dyson. We're going, no, stop, go back. We're going to do to Sega. Sega of America. That is cool. What does Sega produce? Like, I guess Sonic, obviously. I mean, played it. MS Office. I'm gonna have to put MS Office as well. I know that's under this, but it's still relevant. All right, and yeah, quantitative analytical, and I think that is solid for now. Uh, and education. All right, cool. So everybody get in your questions because I'm about to do this resume, which let me actually go back to the place. Okay. And everything is on screen. All right. This is a resume of a financial analyst. So this is brain didn't work. Yeah, this is a cool. We're doing a different cut. It's let the show go on, except when you can redo it. Although, admittedly, that is good advice in an interview. The show must go on, even if you screw up, you have to keep moving. But since I can delete those recordings and make another one, it doesn't matter in this case. Great. This is a resume of a financial analyst. No, it's not, Lee. This is the same one that you just did. This is how tired I am. I didn't even pull it up. So tired, y'all. Okay, this is the correct one. Let me go back and delete this. The 18th time. Uh, all right, cool. Everybody watches me just pull up the wrong resume like 5 times. Alrighty, this is solid for real this time, and away we go. This is a financial analyst resume. So we're going to be looking for all of this stuff, which honestly is not as much as it sounds like. FP&A, which is financial planning and analysis. Quantitative and analytical. Those words alone are going to be good. Uh, your education, it is a lot of them did require previous education. VBA, Power BI, also probably Tableau as well, which I forgot to mention. Excel, including pivot tables, macros, VLOOKUPs, all that kind of stuff. PowerPoint, Outlook, and MS Office, which I know those are quantified under MS Office, but yes, job descriptions do have those for this, so you do need them. And then extra credit stuff would be like SAP. And in addition, what I'm going to be looking for, which is not a direct keyword, but is something I need to see, is how you explained and communicated to people, specifically breaking down complex topics to other maybe stakeholders such as managers or clients or other people in the industry. So, with that in mind, let's look at this. So, mathematics and finance student. I don't need to see the student part. Uh, unless you're, wait, are you looking for an internship? Or are you graduating soon and then doing? I'm not actually sure, but assuming this is not an internship, I'm going to judge it as if it's not an internship. All right, we have Python, that's fine. Excel, R, SQL. Python and R is not something I mentioned, but a lot of places do want that. So good. We have office suits, but I need to see it. Education. This doesn't need to be this long. This should really only be truthful, like a line. I think you could get this with like a line or two max. So let's see this. Student medical is affiliate editor handling reception. Sorted and filed patients. No, okay. Implemented patient waiting room slideshows. So first off, never, never double bullet point your bullet points. It's not good. It does not work. So introduction to financial markets, that's fine. Python. So I'm not seeing enough to move you for a full-time position. I'm going to redo this and say maybe you were looking for an internship, which if you are looking for an internship, these qualifications are going to be very different. What you're going to be looking for in an internship, what I could go over with all the interns, is specifically how you worked well with others, how you took criticism and changed, and a couple of basic topics that your education has prepared for you, which in this case would probably be Excel, Power BI, macros, uh, that kind of thing. And I don't see that here. So here, I'm not seeing any of that. Like, it's fulfilled various administration roles, such as supplying examination rooms and handling reception duties. That doesn't have any of the qualifications. Now, I'm not going to rag on you because obviously everybody has to start somewhere. But I do want to say there are ways to write that. Like, you don't need to say did various administrative roles. You can say, as an administrative, in my administrative role, I created documents in Word and PowerPoint along with uh, handling and explaining complex topics such as X and Y to students that would call in. Because that alone would show a couple of stuff over here. In addition, you using the sorted and filed, that's whatever. But like you created a slideshow. This is solid. This is a bullet point. So I'm gonna need you to redo a lot of this because you're not giving me enough description. The first one alone, you could probably put in PowerPoint and Word. Then I'm sure you did something in Excel. So and then create and implement an educated food history. Oh yeah, in addition, like again, you you answering the phones is not important. You explaining complex topics about medical history and stuff to the people that called is the important part. Video editor, food recipes, okay. And then this should be, I guess, up top. See the hobbies. Yeah. So I don't see it, and I understand again, you are just in school, but those are what I'm gonna need to see is specifically how you adapted to people talking to you, how you dealt with the customers, how you explain the complex topics, how you created stuff in PowerPoint and Word, that kind of thing. I don't think I could move you forward for either a financial analyst or an intern position yet. So that is unfortunately the case. But I don't think it's going to take a lot of changing to make your resume better. So that is what I'm going to vote for this and how to go about it. So I wish you the best of luck because like interns are tough. Internships are very competitive, and I want you to stand the best chance you can. So and now we go to another awkward transition. Okay. And this is, what was this, 8-2, Lee? What was 8-2? Yeah, this is 8-2. Okay. And then we're doing 8-3, which is the next one. 8-2, M. All right. All right. This person wants to do FP and A, studying since over a year, probably looking for full time. I mean, maybe. Like, I'm not sure what they're looking for. It's not like that. That's what I'm a little confused by because, like, I'm assuming it says here to present, and I don't know how long it takes to get a bachelor's in mathematics, but I'm assuming it's going to be more than a year. So I'm assuming they're looking for an internship, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a bachelor's. So it says bachelor's of mathematics. So, oh yeah, no, if it was a master's, that would, oh man, if that was a master's, I would, oof. But yeah, I'm assuming they're looking for an internship, which they actually, I feel like, have relevant experience for. They just don't write it like that. So, this dude is already smart. Yeah, no, they're great. It's just they don't know how to write a resume, which is fine. Like most people don't know how to write a resume. That is why I'm doing this. So, but no, I mean they're. I mean, look, this is amazing. Like they've done a lot of stuff. They've done calc. They've got Python and stuff already, and they've done that. I mean, they just did not write their resume. Derivative markets. I don't even know what this is. Bouldering. I wonder if they're in Utah. Are they in Utah? I'm gonna guess they're in Utah. Bouldering is like a very Utah thing. Price model, yeah. I mean, look, they seem very smart. They just didn't write the resume correctly, which is why I wanted to help them out. So, uh, that's what the fin math people do usually. Oh yeah, I will trust your opinion because you are closer to that world than I am. I mean, I believe I've placed financial analysts before. It might have been business analysts. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, what is this one? IT analyst. So, did you ever see Jane Street's intern positions? I did not know. I don't know. I don't know what those would be. Jane Street's interns. Well, I have to look this up so I can look at Jane Street's. How crazy are they? I assume very if you're mentioning them. Because like I know people ask me to do like very specific companies. And I'm like, I can't do very super specific. I can do the generalized one. I guess intern. I should have. Oh no. Why? What's Okay, I'll look this up in a second. Give me this. So, Jane Street internships at Jane Street's. Let's see, what is this? Learning by doing. Explore instant trading. What lunch? Browse the buffet. They have a buffet for interns, and it's open till 10 a.m. Oh my gosh, they have shuffleboard. This is amazing. I love this. Let me. I don't know if this is gonna actually show on the screen, but like, look at this. They got like shuffleboard. That's crazy, and they have a stipend too. Oh, so they're paid interns. Oh my gosh, how much? That's great. Oh my goodness. Uh, wow. Sale and trading. How much is the stipend? Is it gonna say? Yeah, Excel, VBA, motivated logical thinker. I don't know where to find that. So, but yeah, let me go to this one. But yeah, that looked crazy. I love that. That's good. I'm glad people do very good interns. I'm looking at the stipend. Internships at Wall Street Titan listed with 250K? What? Actually, I'm in the wrong market. No, I'm going to immediately apply. I'm like, yeah, I've done this for, I'm going to be the intern. 250K for an internship. Oh my God. That's blowing my mind. 400K. I'm in the wrong industry. That is the cruel part about recruiting is that you place people who are going to make way more than you. Oh yeah, I imagine nobody ever leaves. Why would you ever leave that? That's like the only way is they work you to death. But even then, they pay you for it well. That's crazy to me. I cannot brain with that. That's 250K as a stipend. I did PhD and master's internships, and the pay wasn't bad either. It was solid, but like that's crazy, crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Uh, Thank you again for the follow, Ice Sage from Sid. Ice Age, Sid from Ice Age. That's great. I love that little dude. He made that movie for me. I've only seen like the first or the second because I was not obviously in the age range for that afterwards. So, okay, IT analyst. I don't know if they're looking for. I need people to start mentioning if this is intern or not. I don't think it's intern. IT analyst, entry level. I don't need that IT analyst for Coca-Cola in Florida. Let's see what they want. High school diploma. Really, high school? Huh. Interesting. Is this what? Is this the right type of job? That doesn't seem. Oh, maybe that is. Okay, so Intune, so device management. So we're doing MDT, Intune, etc. See. Yeah, I have no idea what that one is. Active Directory Cloud. I have the right thing up. Yes, I do. Okay. Exhaustion must be able to perform problem solving, cloud awareness. Are these the same technical analyst? I need to. I need to speak. I am. All right. Caffeine did not do enough. So is IT analyst not what I thought it was? Is IT analyst more along the lines of like help desk? Ah, yeah, they're more help desk. Okay. Okay. I mean, not full help desk, but that makes more sense then. All right. Experience. So cloud, AI, and agile. Gosh, do I really not agilently, agile. Agile, Scrum, Waterfall, just all of them. Do people even use Waterfall anymore? I feel like it was falling out of fashion when I first started. Passion for customer service. Yeah, I know. It's not a good rate one. I have tried to caution managers. I've had some managers who I want to be clear are very, very good to work for. They are great. The reason they don't have like almost any turnover, and they're like, yeah, and we're like a family here. And I'm like, do not put that in the job description. Even if that is true, people will consider it a red flag, and they did not know because to them, like legitimately, they are. They were a family. They worked together, and it was really great. But you cannot put that in the JD. That is a red flag to candidates, even if it is accurate that it's a great place to work, which is unfortunate. So experience product owner. Okay, so we're getting like two separate types of positions here, and I'm assuming they're looking which is more help desk rather than product management, but I don't know. And that's part of the problem because like those are both can be the same. So, and like I wish passion for customer service wasn't like kind of a joke because like there are people that genuinely do have a passion for being like helping people out in their customer service. Those do people exist. It's just you can't list that in a job description because it sounds weird. So, um, I don't think PMP is correct here, but MS Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Is there anything else lean? It is going to be customer service here. So customer service. See willingness to embody the core values. It's fine. That's not something you can track for. Business technical analyst, IT business analyst, because these are very similar, unfortunately. So IT analyst for Chick-fil-A. Let's look at what they say, and then I think I'm good with this. Microsoft Office independently, two-way call center, customer service, call center. Okay, yeah, this is about what I was expecting. So call center, Hippotech, uh, KC responsibilities, earned a degree. I don't know if I really want to write this, but let's do. I need to look at one more because these are very different, and I want to make sure I get this right for this person. So, analyst IT solutions. Like, is an analyst IT different than an IT analyst? It very well might be. Um, yeah, I don't know if it is. So, complex topics to non-tech people. I'm gonna assume this is correct. So, I don't know if it's more of an ability than a natural thing. Yeah, like it's not. It is. I think you're right. It is more of a natural thing, which is kind of weird because like you don't gain the ability to love customer service. You kind of do or don't. So it's a very fair point, Dicklet. Actually. All right. Let's see. Is that good? That good? IT analyst. So we're going back to the resume. And am I missing anything? No, I don't think so. Then which one is this? All right, this is 8-3 for me. Okay, sorry, my own internal documentation of how this works. So, all right, this is a resume of an IT analyst. So this was kind of hard to get the qualifications for because companies don't really use a common lexicon a lot, and an IT analyst at one company may not actually be an IT analyst at another. Because there were some like project managers and product owner type positions that were similar. So I believe I got what I was looking for here. And this is the IT analyst, which while not help desk is similar to help desk. So if that is not the one that you're looking for, which now that I see a master's degree probably might not be, then apologies, because yeah, so I'm gonna do this twice. Basically, we're gonna act like this was what this is and these keywords, and alternatively, we're gonna do for more like business analyst type positions. But this is the issue where companies call one job one thing, and it's another company calls the same job another thing, and it may be that I looked up the wrong qualifications for that. So, uh, what we're going to be looking for at least more along the lines of the help desk type position, is going to be like device management. So a couple of those keywords, and that also includes like installing and deleting. We're going to be that you've worked with cloud, agile, AI, Scrum, Waterfall. I don't know who uses Waterfall anymore, but those were some of the qualifications. You don't need all of them, obviously. You just need like one of them, one or two. Important for this one is complex topics to non-technical people. I say that a lot. It is because it's important. You need to showcase that you can explain how to do things on the customer's end when they do not know. Like if the customer does not know how to turn on their monitor, you are going to have to explain how to get into the root files of the computer and do the magic code stuff, which probably doesn't even make sense, but to you it may. So that's going to be a very critical one. And then we're also going to be looking for, yes, MS Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and previous customer service and call center. Uh, so looking at that, which again may not be the exact thing you're looking for, but the companies don't always use the same title for the same thing at different ones. It can be a nightmare sometimes. So, all right. So, looking for this, maintain over 500 IT inventory management with 100% fill rate. I don't know what that is. I also don't like the formatting of this. Um, you have a lot of wasted space. Like, this could be 3 lines total. Your LinkedIn, your first name should be at the center. I know that's a minor quibble, but it just looks cleaner if it's at the center. Then your contact, including your LinkedIn, which can be on this same line. And then below that should be if you are in the United States and you are a citizen green card holder, put that along with your location. If you're not that, that's fine, just but you should still put your location. Uh, and then this is too many lines. Don't like these. If you cannot back it up in a bullet point, most managers won't like it. But, so just 3 lines max if you're going to use it. And I still don't fully recommend it. But let's go here. So I don't know what 100% fill rate is or why that would be important. That was not for the things that I looked at. Configured employ IT equipment for 200 plus faculties and staff according to UT policies. So I think you can go more for this. What were those policies? What were, like what did you need to do with it? Go a little bit deeper. Diagnose and remediate software hardware issues in a thorough and timely manner. It's okay. Maintain detailed records. Okay. Acted as project manager for an transition. Okay. I mean, this is not this, and again, this may be the other type of analyst, in which case the VBA kind of thing. But for both of them, I want to see how you interacted with the end user. It is important to note how you handled somebody. If somebody is, and I've used again, I think it is very important. If someone comes in like, "Yo, my computer won't turn on," you can't get an attitude with them. You have to describe the process and get them to fix it. So you have to help them. And explaining complex topics to those types of people are going to get you jobs and keep you a job. So I need to see that here. Like maintained over 500 assets in IT management. How? How did you maintain them? Did you have a Excel spreadsheet, right? Did you keep track of it? Was it PowerPoint? How did you communicate with people? Effectively communicated is not a good communication. You need to specifically say something such as communicated with clients over the phone about X and Y, where I coach them on complex topics such as X and Y. That is how you effectively communicate, and you write that. Um, yeah, the other stuff I just don't see. And if we are doing more of the other type of analyst position, I'm going to need to see not these keywords, but I am going to see Excel, VBA, uh, Tableau. In addition, still need to see how you interacted with the end user. I need to see that you explained it to stakeholders. I need to see data visualization. So for both types of positions, I don't see enough. And again, it doesn't count if it's just in this blob. It needs to be in the bullet points. So, and based on the fact that we've also only applied to 30 positions, but that's not enough. So, but yeah, that is what I would say the issue with this resume is I'm not for both types of business or IT analysts. I don't see the qualifications. Like this is solid, has Microsoft, but everything else is yeah. So you need to dig deep into the keywords of the ones you want and redo these bullet points. But regardless, I am going to need to see complex topics. For everybody else, I will continue to harp on that. That is critically important. Explaining how you explained complex topics to people not in the know will get you a job. Like across multiple industries. If you can talk to a non-tech person, you're golden. So I don't think I would move this forward because I don't see what I would need here for either position. It's all over here, but managers don't like them in blobs. They like them down here. So to recap, we need better keywords for whichever. Formatting could be different. I need you to check out my website and look how I formatted that and do that because it will help a lot. So I can't move forward with this, unfortunately, and that is what we're going to do with for this video. I wish I could end it on a better note, but hey, I'm not the recruiter in charge of these positions, so I want to be as harsh as I can now so that when you apply in the real world, you get the job because I want to make sure you get the job because not having a job just sucks. So that is my review and catch y'all later. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if this was beneficial. So cool. All right, that one is good. That was 8-3. I mean, I do wonder if this was the other type of analyst, but even then, I don't think it would be good because it doesn't look like they had what they needed. So I don't feel like it's the because like if you're getting a master's, I can't imagine you're going to be doing like entry level help desk. But even the other one, I didn't see the VBA tools. I didn't see how they talk to customers. Seriously, like talking to people that don't know it, I will critically important, right? Like I have made placements because I explained how recruitment works to people that are even sometimes in the industry, sometimes not. You absolutely need to do that. It's beyond a doubt incredibly important. Yeah, ask the question. Also, we're going to have an ad in like half a second, and I will answer it when the ad comes back, but be sure to ask it. So, and if I don't know, I don't know. That's fine. I'll let you know if I don't know. Okay, so we have number 3. 9-1. Not 3, 9-1. All right. I don't have my web page up. That's weird. All right. That one's gone. IT service desk. Well, that's just the same type of position. Uh, is this the same person? I don't know. IT service desk. This is read like that. Okay. Ooh, yeah, this is a good job description. Thank you, recruiter who did this. I showed them briefly on screen. You should get a pat on the back. This is a solid one. All right. Windows, Mac OS, Active Directory, Microsoft 360, 365, 365. Okay. Service desk. Also, good job description. Props to that recruiter. Working knowledge of Active Directory. So Google Work. Okay, so this is going to be MS Office slash Google Workspace. See, ad break ends in 30 minutes. So the employment rate for autistic adults in the UK is 30%, age 15, that's just because it's more competitive. Case 30%. Case 5%. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that one. Huh. Diglet Lover asked, I love weird names. The employment rate for autistic adults in the UK is 30%, but in the US it's around 15%. Is that just because it's more competitive? I don't know. Honestly, that's a topic that's beyond me. I can make some guesses, but they'd be guesses and they may not even be better than anybody else. It 'cause there's two factors with that is A, I don't know the UK's job market just flat out. I don't know what that is. And also like I don't know the scientific backing on that or how they use those studies. It may be the work culture in the UK is more beneficial and fitted to autistic adults. Or alternatively, they have better care or maybe less actual diagnosis. But yeah, I don't know because there's a lot of factors that could impact that. And I just don't know the answer to that. I wish I did. So, because I think that's very interesting because it could be a lot of factors, or I could be completely wrong about all that anyway. So, all right. Yeah, I wish I could help you with that one. What else do I need? Complex topics. Complex topics. Service desk. Yep. Multi-units, works in fast-paced environments. Clearly, concisely. Complex topic to non-tech. Yeah, every single time with that one. Retail is the biggest marketing here, something that maybe that might be the case. I guess it would also like, are there specific government funded things that help adults with autism get jobs in the UK? Because I know there's some of that kind of stuff in the United States, but I don't know if it's marketed as well. So, but yeah, I don't know. So that's an interesting thing to find out, which I have no idea how to even find out about that one. Motivated to lead multiple teams. All right, IT support spec. Let's just do one more, and then we're good on this one. IT service. I mean, okay. I think this is the same one. Service desk. Right, that's a cool little tagline. Good job description. Every recruiter I've seen on here has a good job description. I love this. This is great. I mean, this is a little lengthy, but that's nitpicky. It has everything here, right here. It has everything here, right here. Yeah, here it is. Boom. Right here, people. Ability to communicate complex topics to non-technical stakeholders. That is gonna get you a job. All right. Hell no. It's a free for all. Gosh, okay. Damn. All right. Yeah. I guess it would also be how many people are diagnosed with autism in the UK and the United States comparatively, because if they have like a lesser amount of diagnostics, then I assume the ratio would be less as or be more as well. So, but again, I don't know. That's so far from my domain. All right, let's go to the job description and away we go. We are doing a IT service desk, which is pretty similar to the exact last resume, honestly, or last position. So again, this has a lot of different names. There's service desk, help desk, desk, on top of desk. There's a ton of different ones. So, but from what I could tell for this, it is still what they're looking for. So, which is going to be Windows, Mac, OS slash Active Directory. Again, it does not have to be all of those, just some of them. I just want those keywords. Then Microsoft 365, MS Office, Google Workspace. Yes, those are critical to have. Zendesk or Atlassian or any of the things such as Jira. And complex topics to non-tech people and stakeholders, which I harped at a lot in the last video. And I actually saw a description that specifically said that. So yes, that is very important. Complex topics to stakeholders, clients, customers, whatever. So formatting wise, this is better than the last one. Not to dunk on the last one, but this is a easy comparison between the two, and it shows what the competition is at least. First name, last name, they're there. That's fine. Results oriented job seeker with a track record of resolving. Okay, that doesn't matter. Attempting to change industries, pursue information technology and security. Okay, because see, this is the only thing I need from this. Um, because this is a solid one, which they may not get from your resume, which is changing industries to pursue information tech and security. So, everything else about this summary is not needed. Like, I don't need you to tell me. I don't need you to tell me you possess actually customer service. I need you to show me. Cybersecurity is fine. Bachelor's mechanical engineering, that's fine. Company one, revise and digitize interview client reports, information qualifications while meeting clients. Usually, that's solid. Um, Honestly, I think you could go a little further with this one. Like, how did you interact with the clients? Because that is something they're going to want, is how you talk to them. You might be able to fill something else in with that. Leveraged problem. Hate the word leveraged. Hate the word leveraged. Problem solving expertise to streamline revision process of technical reports, increasing efficiency. This is not what I'd be looking for. Effectively used. You don't have to say effectively. You just say used network connectivity skills. Uh, to facilitate remote access. This also doesn't help. Design CAD budget pro VPNs is solid. This one I like. Skip. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I know you're changing industry, so it's a little bit different. Um, yeah. So we're not having a lot of these, right? Like you're missing how you explain complex topics, and what you are doing, right, is you are telling me there is a thing called show don't tell in writing, which is you need to show how it's done. You don't tell me. It would be like a TV character being like, "Oh no, you have defeated me. That makes me angry." Which, if you saw that, you'd be like, well, no, they're clearly not angry. They're telling me they're angry. I need to see the emotion. And in that case, it's the same. I don't need you to tell me that you effectively use network connectivity. I need to just say use network connectivity to X and Y, which resulted in Z and A. I need to see those things, and I do not. You are telling me you used excellent customer service, but you are not showing me you used it. And that is where important bullet point stands. In addition, your summary is not needed, with the exception of attempting to change industries. You don't have to say attempting to, just say changing industries from X and Y to X and Z. That is most summaries are not needed. Changing industries is one of the cases you want a summary. So, everything else. Also, please don't use leveraged. I hate the word leverage. That may just be a personal nitpick, but every time I see leverage, the rest of the resume is usually not as great. It's just a bad word to use. But yeah, I'm gonna want more on the Microsoft 365. I need more about the environment. If you've used Jira, Zendesk, Atlassian, that's fine. And I really need to explain complex tech to non-tech people and stakeholders, along with MS Office or Google Workspace. So I don't think I could move you forward with this. But it is your formatting, I do want to say, is good. You don't need to change the formatting, really. I think you might be able to shrink this into one line, but overall, the formatting is cleaner and easier to read, which is a benefit. But now that I'm reading it, I don't see what I need. So now we need to do with the content of it. So that is my vote for this one. I would not be moving forward. But again, it's I can see where you can easily just start slotting those in, so I don't think it's going to take an incredible amount of time to fix it. So that's it for this resume, and now we're going to do another transition. It is toasty. All right. See, this is where I want a better computer so I can actually take a quick break, play a game or two to refresh, and then come back. let's see. That is good. See, we have seven, eight, nine. Okay, I can do more. I have more. Oh yeah, I have like a bunch more. All right. Let me make sure this is not gonna if I do this. All right. And this person is looking for a software engineer intern or an MBA intern, which is I feel like gonna have different qualifications. Yeah, I'm just gonna do with because like MBA intern, that's Masters of Business Analyst, right? Like that is a general management intern or something, right? MBA intern. It is a what is that? Uh, Masters of Business Administration. Okay. Hey, Jake's Delivery Service. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. All right. So yeah, they are looking for both of those, but I really only need one of them. So I'm gonna do common keywords for this because I'll be honest, I'm tired, y'all. So we're gonna do the path of least resistance and hopefully help people. In addition, I don't know why my nose is always so darn itchy. Like watching myself. Do you need anything delivered, good sir? I need sleep delivered. If you could deliver me a bunch of sleep, yeah, I would appreciate that. I know redheads don't get a lot of sleep. We're also slightly immune to Novocaine, which is a horrible superpower. All right, 20% off sleep for redheads. That sounds nice. Are you gonna get me like an hour of sleep, or are you gonna get me like 8 hours? Like, what kind of premium sleep are we talking about? Because that's gonna matter a lot. So, and I can answer that after this resume review. So, brain not working. So, all right. Why is this not showing? All right, because I put the wrong darn thing in. Okay, cool. So away we go. Why did I talk like that? That looks weird. All right. We are doing a software engineer slash MBA internship resume. And I will be honest, having a software engineer resume is going to be very different from an MBA internship resume. So I'm gonna focus primarily on the software engineering side, uh, because I will do a little bit of maybe about the MBA, but mostly we're gonna focus on the software engineer. So for that, let me look over this. We're gonna be looking for, like most interns, at least for the bachelor's wise, we're gonna be looking for basic knowledge of the tech stack, ability to work with others, takes direction and criticism. But you also have a senior software engineer, so we're gonna be looking probably a little bit more. Um, which the more I'm looking about this, the more I think we should probably do MBA, but I did not do that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do MBA. This does not look like a software resume. So I'm gonna go right back and fix it. Yeah, this doesn't look like a software. We deliver things from A to B. It's okay, sir. Many people do deliveries, but it's very simple. I need an address to deliver from an address deliver to. Okay. Um, 5828 Mars Street on Mars. From there, they have a sleep factory. To Earth 4822. Area code is 333333333. So I want you to deliver sleep from Mars specifically to Earth, and that will be 5828 Mars. Yes, that is correct. So that is what we're doing. I know they have a sleep factory, and I think that would be fine. So how much would it cost to deliver sleep from Mars to Earth? Player profile. That's a weird one. So also, I really love your gimmick. By the way, it's great. It didn't sound right, but I really do like it. So Earth 4822 address 48222. Yes, area code 3333333 repeating. And then some yeah, 3333333 repeating. So let's see. Summer internship, MBA. Let's do this a little bit different. Alrighty, MBA. Blizzard has a lot of internship opportunities. I wonder what it's like to work for Blizzard nowadays. Because I know they had like a huge overhaul. Okay, this doesn't give me anything. Activision, Blizzard, please, please give me. Where'd it go? Here it is. Player profile. Oh, I get it. Video games player. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Problem something influencer communication, management experience, project management. So project management. Uh, approaches problem to organize analytical purpose. Complex. She's such so long. Consulting experience, Kamupis, training and audiences. Again, this is going to be communicating across functional stakeholders. So, well, this is a new delivery for me. I must calculate this for a second. $8 billion will I be paying in cash or card. Diglett is gonna be Diglett Lover, who is in chat, is gonna be covering that for me. So Diglett Lover, if you could please get $8 billion in cash so that the Earth will get some sleep. If not, I will blame this entirely on you. So, because that is proper management. Not really. Taking the blame for your team is actually probably better management, but all right. Let's see what else. Are these different? Because like Activision, Blizzard, and Blizzard, aren't they all the same? I don't know why they need three, but okay, that's weird. And Blue Gen? All right, marketing, business, and qualifications. Okay, communicating, project management, leadership. And then leveraging, creating a thinker. Oh, they have leveraged. Creative thinker who challenges the status quo. So this is going to be specifically like how you led from to conception to end. Uh, let's see, MBA. So can you send me his or account number and sort code? Yeah. So um, their account number is pi. If you just enter the full pi, repeating for 178 digits, and they are in Nebraska. So, oh, sorry, pi 180 digits, Nebraska, unit 7855. So that will be it. Forgot about the unit number. That was my mistake. So reference number. Ooh, I love it when they put the job rec number in I think this is actually how you recruiters tell various job descriptions. So is you'll see a reference or rec number, and if you actually message a recruiter with that, they'd appreciate it because they know which rec it goes to. So, let's see qualifications. Blah 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 blah. Uh, constantly promote security on personal data science plus matrix environments, constant tranquil. So yeah, we're gonna do. Uh, okay, is there anything else here? Okay, and then industry/industry is probably going to be the case. All right, this is close enough. So, okay, thanks. We'll be in contact directly ASAP. Got it. I appreciate Jake's delivery service. Thank you very much. And they left the chat. I love them. They're so perfect. It's such a good bit. I love that bit. Props to them. Props to Jake's delivery service. Ah, all right. I just lost all train of focus. Give me a second. Mm. Yeah, I need to get the video games up so I can take like a break, like a 20-minute Hearthstone game or something just to refresh. So, all right. And this is that. This is that. You are welcome, Jake's Delivery Service. I appreciate it. This is a resume review of an MBA intern, which is I'm actually forgetting the acronym for that. But anyway, what they're going to be looking for is that you've managed projects, you've had leadership experience, you've communicated cross-functionally, and yet again, there's a trend for this, can explain complex topics to people that don't know what they're talking that don't know what those complex topics are. You need to break it down for them. How you led a project from inception to end in a fast-paced slash multitasking environment is going to be some, and this is going to be a little different. Is going to be the industry specific. I assume this is going to be in IT based on the very quick glance I took this resume. So. Uh, this is led the technical work stream in a large scale digital transformation for a financial institution, reshaping their IT landscape and reducing customer issues by effect. So I I like that. A couple of things formatting wise is you really should put your education up top. In cases like this, they want to make sure that you are still in like because school. So it's very important to put that up because it is a qualification. So in addition, led the technical work stream. I like this, but I need to know how you led them, right? Like led the technical work stream. I don't know what technical work stream is, but I know you led it. Uh, by, you know, it's communicating across 12 different engineers, um, explaining complex topics, etc. I needed to explain what you did to lead it, which reduce customer issue feedback by 25%. I think that one's fine. In fact, I think you may want to have make reduced negative customer feedback if that's true, because we want to make sure that they know that it didn't reduce all feedback, it reduced the bad feedback. And that is a good brag that is understandable. Manage a team of 3 developers, reforming the security architecture of a bank, implementing a DevOps strategy that improved compliance and reduced container vulnerabilities. Again, I need to see more. How did you manage that team? And in fact, why is it important that you reduce container vulnerabilities by 95%? I don't know. You need to tell me. Um, I mean, you need to show me. So that one's okay. Executed end-to-end AI-driven predictive analysis, ensuring alignment of technology with business goals within a 1 million budget for 5 years. I think that's solid. Shows you worked with a budget. I would like to know a little bit more, and I think that might be the um, key for this. Essentially, is I need a little bit more information on your stuff, which is probably what is having an issue. You've applied to about 100, and you've only gotten. Which, oh, you know what? I will say, IT internships are very not IT. MBA internships are highly competitive. So what overall, just in the first one again, is I need you to show me how you led people. I need to see something about how you spoke with stakeholders and got the project off the ground, right? How you convinced them, how you led. In addition, I like executed end to end initiatives, but I want something instead of executed, created. Um, and why is it important that alignment of technology were operational? What is the importance of that? Were you under budget? Were you over budget? Did you do it in time? How many things were you juggling at the same time? Because that would be project management, leadership, and multitask. So guided a team of junior developers to develop a cloud native platform for a 2 billion firm, improving, I like 2 billion in that, improving non-technical user journey. But again, I don't know what that is. What is non-technical user journey? Why is it important that performance and cloud operational costs? I do like cloud operational costs, but like how much were they, right? Were they previous costs were like 20%? I think it's fine. I like the cloud one, but the rest of them I'm not a huge fan of. So I need a little more detail on this stuff. I think this is solid work experience. Um, but you're gonna need to, put your education towards the top. You're gonna need to describe how you did this. I need you to show me how you did this. That is a theme that is lacking in a lot of the resumes in this video, particularly. Is show me how you did it. But I actually think your use of most of the numbers is correct. I need to know that this is negative customer feedback because customer feedback just sounds like people stopped responding, but negative customer feedback is a different issue. And then DevOps is fine, but maybe this is where you put in a couple of other stuff in there, like the environment, was it with cloud, etc. Uh, and then AI is good. I mean, I like this. I just want more, right? That's my big thing. I can see moving you forward. I definitely can, but I also know that it's crazy competitive. So that's my issue with this is I just need more. I need more from you. I need you to show me these things, not just tell me you did them, but show me how you did them. But I can definitely see people moving you forward for an interview. So that is it for me for this resume. And now we're going to another awkward transition. All right. An ad starts in a couple of minutes. As an outsider in whatever business you are running, you are helping people with their CV. What experience you have? Are you successful yourself? Also, an AI can write stuff like this. Also, communicate stuff. Yeah, I've been a recruiter for 5+ years, and I was the third. Technically, I was fourth, but my boss got promoted, so they were ineligible. I was the third out of 53 recruiters in external within placements within my first like year and a quarter at a company, specifically because I was teaching candidates how to write resumes. Uh, Teaching candidates how to write resumes and knowing what managers want has been integral into my success as a recruiter. So, in addition, an AI can write BS like this, but a lot of the times it doesn't work. I've been an internal recruiter where I've reviewed like had tons of resumes, and I've been an external where I've had to do it. This obviously an AI can write it, but typically AI's content is gibberish. So, which is what I'm trying to get them to do. So, I think that is fair. Also, you can ask more questions. I'd be glad. I'm proud of what I've done, and I know I've done good. I'm going to go to the restroom though, so I will be right back. And an ad starting in like 2 seconds. So, great. I will be right back. Lee, 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 Lee. I was wondering if you could use my phone. No, no, if you need no, it's no, no, it's 25 minutes. No, no, no. Sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's go back and use your phone. Okay. Come on, baby. All right. There we go. Right. I did 9-2. Yeah. Oh, I need to work these. Oh, crud. Is this 9-2? This is the one I didn't do well. 9-2. I don't know why my nose always itches. Why is this like not camera? There we go. Okay, that is good. That is good. All right, we are back. And I think that is a fair question, Jake's delivery service. but that's a misunderstanding of what recruiters do. I have placed accountants, IT, product managers, almost an associate. No, I haven't placed associate VPs, almost a VP. It's very close on that one in multiple industries. Recruiters, you don't need to know the industry like that to be a good recruiter. There are recruiting stuff. Like if I could code, I probably could. I would, but I don't code. I don't know how to code. I have taught other recruiters how to recruit IT people, and I can't write hello world, and they've improved the number of hires. I've taught people how to sort for difficult candidates for stuff like oleonucleotide scientists. Do I know how to? I can't spell oleonucleotide scientist. I don't know the first thing about it, but I've hired people for it. So I am good at being a recruiter, but being good at a recruiter does not mean you are good at the things that you recruit for specifically. And I feel like that's a misnomer. Um, sorry, tired of my voice is cracking. But yeah, I have triple production when I was an internal recruiter, triple the number of hires. I broke record for it. Um, I've gotten the recs that nobody could fill. So I know what I'm talking about and how to do it, but misunderstanding that a recruiter will know the industry inside and out is not actually necessarily good at recruitment. It can help, but you don't need it. And I've outpaced people who know more about the stuff than me. In fact, I will go to management and say, look, I know recruitment. I'm not here to proclaim I'm a master in oleonucleotide scientists. And I've changed the process enough to get more hires in a faster time. So that's why. And one of the worst things about being a recruiter is placing people who's making salaries you will never touch. Like when you were negotiating a deal for somebody making like 400, 500K, and you're like, man, they're negotiating such a bonus compared to what I'm gonna make in a year. So that's one of the worst parts about being a recruiter. Is like even the people that were one of the person that was a dotted line report to me is like, they're making that much. I'm like, yeah, yep. And they're like, we're negotiating something more than I make in a year. And I'm like, yep. So, but yeah, that's just a misunderstanding about what recruiting is, which there's a lot of misunderstanding about what recruiting is, which is why I started this. So yeah, I couldn't code. I don't know I couldn't be an oleonucleotide scientist. I mean, maybe in the future I'll be a VP of something, but not right now. So that's just how that works. Recruitment is not needed to directly know the industry. And I think I'm going to do one more resume, which is going to be this one. No, which no, it's not. It's this one. And then we're going to go. Oh, I'm so tired, y'all. Let's see. What are they looking for? They are looking for product manager. Oh, hey, product manager positions. They could be like 18 different things. There is no commonality of the job titles for this, and it makes searching for them a nightmare. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this one today. Oh, bear. Why? That was not a great sound. What are you doing, dog? Are you okay? Okay. All right. But yeah, I have found that most people don't know what recruiters do. So let me see if I can get a little more light on myself. Uh, they just don't. They don't know what the heck we do, and they make a lot of assumptions that is not true of the industry. So, so many product managers. All right. I really don't like searching for product managers, but no, I think that is a fair question to ask because I am proud of what I've done and I know I do good. So, you know, asking why you should do this, I think is fair. Product manager. I also hate spelling the word manager. All right, let's do that. So, did I have the right thing up? I do. Just so many things. Preferred qualifications, product management, obviously. Software development. This is going to be industry. Fast place. Hey, okay. Cross functional. Cross functional. User uh, brain user stories. Do they gonna add a PMP? Maybe product lead, product manager for Home Depot. We did Home Depot. Product manager for Zep Health, whatever that is. Well, you seem to work hard. At least you grudge. You work hard. You even have a Twitch channel. Promote yourself. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's right now. It's not a candidate market. This is just a quick recruiting thing. Is the recruiters that are distinguishing themselves? They're ones that are getting new business rather than candidates. But I have a couple of recs I work on, so it's been a rough year. It's been a real rough year for recruiting, especially agency. So, and I've done both internal and external. But no, I'm okay with people saying like, why do you know what you know? Because I think that's fair. And there's a lot of scam artists that are trying to tell you a bunch of BS, which I just don't like. Uh, brain. All right. Formal experience, product management, understanding related technologies, analyze data. So, how you made decisions based on data. That seems efficient. How you made decisions based on data. And I thank you very much. Also, I really do love your bit. I think it's funny. It really makes me laugh. So here it is. Cross multidisciplinary. I'm just gonna do multinational. I mean, I don't know if yeah, I mean, go ahead and submit your resume. I mean, the thing about recruiting though is I'm not going to be able to reply it for you. I'm really only working on like two recs right now, and they're highly specific. So, which is honestly similar to a product manager, but if you know about mass spectrometry or you are a nurse, I can place you. Probably. Otherwise, I can just help review your resume. So, multidisciplined, multinational, multi. There's a lot. Hands on approach. And I'm assuming this is going to be how you led. Keeping them from career decision managers and bringing them as problems for their basic components. Yeah, complex topics. Again, complex topics and how you led. Is it led or lead? I never can do that one right. But okay. Uh, so you have two guys that you manage their jobs, and no, that's not. I am currently an agency recruiter that I got Rex because I did so well when I was internal. They have a couple of positions that are hard to fill, and I find people for those positions. Once they are done, I will need more positions or to find more business. So that is how that works. I could probably teach you a lot about recruiting because not a lot of people know about it. And part of the reason I started this is other recruiters who had more years of experience than me said, wow, Lee, you should teach this. So, and I like attention, so I'm doing this. Okay. Product manager. Let's go this back up to here. Brain. That should be good. All right. And then I will answer questions after I'm done with this. Physicians. I have not recruited physicians. I know a couple of openings, but I haven't worked it directly. So let's see. I've recruited nurses. I've not recruited medical doctors. I've recruited X-ray techs, IT, accounting, managers, a lot. I've not touched law or lawyers specifically, or medical doctors, or cybersecurity, which is a bit of a thing I should learn how to do. So, all right, now we're gonna do this resume, and then I will answer questions after. All right. We are looking for a product manager position. This is going to be a little tough because, quite frankly, product managers are called a thousand different things. But the common generalities between them is going to be industry specific experience. So, whether it's healthcare, insurance, IT, whatever, it depends on what you're going to apply for. The words cross functional. And user stories, how you made decisions based on data. I don't want to just say made decision. I want to see how you took the information of the data that you were given and made a decision. That you've led across maybe multidisciplined or multinational. Just the word multidisciplined or multinational or cross functional. And then complex topics and how you led with the. Sorry, let me rephrase that one. It is explaining again complex topics to non-technical people and how you led. So I know that's a lot, and some of these are going to be open to interpretation, but let me look for what this is going to be. So, results driven product manager with 2 years of experience leading cross functional teams to deliver impactful customer centric products. So, I do like cross functional. I don't like this opening sentence. I really don't think most people need a summary sentence. once you get to like the VP level and higher ups, yes, then summaries can be good. Or you're changing industries, but otherwise you don't really need one. Uh, I mean, you have good words here. Agile is good. Proven track record of current customer service. Okay, so yeah, I don't like this. I want this in the bullet points. But pinpointed critical bugs using new relic doing stakeholder feedback. I like that. Uh, led server downtime. Okay. So this is not comprehensible to somebody not in the industry, or maybe a non-technical manager. Sorry, all my throat's getting real off. This is the last resume I'm reviewing for tonight. For that reason, I do like that you use stakeholder, right? Like I want to say more that like using stakeholder feedback. I led a server stability initiative, which involved X and Y, which caused a reduction in downtime over 4 months. Um, that is solid. I don't know if you really even need 99% or whatever. Improved email deliverability to over 99%. Uh, this might be industry specific, and I do like doubled open and click through rate. But again, I don't know if you really need like, you'd have to explain this. Also, how did you? Right? I do like this, right? But what else did you do? How did you get to this information? I do like the 99. Sorry, whew, tired, y'all. Uh, I like where you're going with this. I just feel like there's a little bit of extraneous information, and you could maybe put a little bit more. Like, did you talk to other people in the team? Did you have a budget? Did you have a timeline you met? Streamlined client onboarding by highlighting core features and gathering feedback from client and stakeholder interviews, reducing time to value, increasing. Okay, so this is the part also you need to explain what this is. I assume this is valuable, but again, I'm not recruiting for this particular position, but I assume it is. But there's a possibility the non technical manager or recruiter does not know what reducing time to value is. Or alternatively, the manager is a very phenomenal manager who's not had to hire in 10 years and the terminology has changed. Conducted evaluation with the client on a customized features, leading to a 25% increase in adoption rate. I guess that's okay. I mean, look, you have too many percentages here. I I I need to see cross functional. You have it up here. I need to see in the bullet points, which is important. I need to see what environment this was in. Was this waterfall, agile, the other one, Scrum, Brain? I think that was it. How you made decisions based on the data. I don't think it's bad. I don't think this is a bad resume. It just you've got a lot of stuff that I think you could clarify here. Um, in addition, you've only applied to 10 jobs. You're going to need to apply to a lot more. But yeah, and then here, establishing monthly financial protocols for two. Okay, so I will be honest with you. I don't think you need to keep the barista or manager, or alternatively, just do head manager slash store manager and maybe shrink this experience because I don't know if you really need to tell about the stuff that's barista. Um, Education is fine. Jira is great. I need to see this stuff. Yeah, you just have a bullet point problem. I think the basis of this are fine, but you're not explaining the complex topics to non-technical people. You have way too many percentages. Like this means like 99, 99, 25, 30%. I don't need all that. One or two percentages are fine, but you don't need to put them in every one. And I need to see how you use cross-functional, how you use maybe user stories. I love what you did with the stakeholders. So depending on the competition, how many applications we got, depending on the manager, I could see moving you forward with this, but can also see how you can make this stronger. So, if this was helpful, which I hope it was, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want you all to get jobs because I know the job market is not great. Typically, the job market improves in quarter 1 of every year, and we are at least quarter 4 right now in the United States. But I, this might be a weirder quarter 1. We'll see. But yeah, so I just want everybody to get a job that they want, and because being unemployed sucks. So if you make those suggestions, I think you're going to get a higher rate of return. I guess basically more application, more interviews. So anyway, I'm exhausted. So this is going to be the last resume review tonight, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, back. Sorry for the interruptions. You were a bit up the ladder from my standing. I do like the bullet point. So, anyway, nothing to deliver. I'll leave. Fine. That's okay. I appreciate you joining. You can always come back if you're still here. But yeah, I've got maybe 10 minutes left. If anybody wants to do some last minute questions, I hope Jake comes back. I'd like to help him. Um, I don't know if I'm up the ladder more or not from them, but I wanna help people. So they may not have seen the fact that I just answer it after the resume, but all right. Let's see. What are we rating today? Raid, raid. Or if anybody has any last minute questions, now is the time. I will obviously be back every week. So Monday and Wednesday, 11 PST, Tuesdays at 3 PST. So, okay. What am I doing? Who am I rating? Yeah, I appreciate all of your viewership. It means a lot to me, and I just want to help as many people as I can. So, are there anybody that I'm directly following? There is Cookie Bates, but that is a little bit of a different. There is Devin Nash. I guess just that. All right, we're gonna go with Devin Nash. So, uh, away we go. Thank you, everybody, and let us begin the raid in 10 seconds because it takes a while too. Actually, so in 3, 2, 1. I appreciate it, everybody. Night.